you're also a daddy for your children. How old are your children?
I have a daughter, 15, and one 16 months old.
What do they think about your fighting? Your 15-year-old.
My 15-year-old, she loves it. She loves the bragging rights that her father's a fighter. My young one, I'm just teaching her how to do arm bars now.
Very strong. I know he's been world champion arm wrestling because he arm wrestled a friend of mine who was second. So yeah, that's about it. It's just a new challenge actually, and yeah, I'm still young. I'm 24, and I think I can hang on to it quite a while. I hope so. We'll just see.
Hey, good luck tonight.
This is going to be fireworks again. Big bombs from Big Daddy against the technique from Valentijn. And also big bombs, trust me.
Well, you know, the Dutch fighters, as I know and you know, they can bang.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the greatest stand-up fighters in the history of the martial arts have come out of Holland. And I really wonder what's going to happen in this one, because I don't know that Valentijn wants to stand toe-to-toe and trade with Gary early on, maybe later. But there's the low kick. He's going to try and chop. If I were Valentijn, I'd move around.
Oh, and another one. He's doing the same what Bob Schreiber did to Big Daddy in Holland in the beginning.
And he shoots, and
oh, and he has to watch out for the knees here.
yeah, Gary has got Tom Erickson and Mark Coleman in his corner, and he's been working on that sprawl. Those two guys are two of the greatest competitors in the heavyweight division of the wrestling-type backgrounds. And they're in Gary Goodridge's corner. So you saw that perfect sprawl when Valentijn shot in for the takedown. Gary scooting to the side. We're going to see what Gary can do on the ground, but he wants to be careful because Valentijn has got a real good guillotine choke because Valentijn beat UFC heavyweight champion Randy Couture in the Rings King of Kings finals earlier this year. And but I don't think that Gary's too concerned at this moment about a submission.
No, I don't think so either. And it's very dangerous right now for Valentijn because Big Daddy, he's got bombs from this side. We've seen him knocking out people from this position, from being in the guard of somebody.
Well, what I'm seeing about Gary Goodridge right now is that he's using a lot of economy. He's not going out and punching himself out like we've seen him do occasionally in fights where he gets really excited and just tries to get rough. He's taking his time, and that's what you want to do against Valentijn Overeem. Valentijn's got a nickname, doesn't he?
The Python.
The Python.
And it looks like a python because he's strangling all over Goodridge right now. He's doing actually real good. He's trying for that Kimura look, the figure four look, reverse figure four actually. And you can use it also to try to turn your opponent.
Now, I don't know that he wants to try with all his might on this submission here right now because Gary early on is still going to have all that strength, and that arm is so strong he may end up using more strength than he needs.
Yeah, what he should do right now, he's got his hand folded in. He should drop his right leg all the way down to Gary's knee and then twist him to the right. That's what he should do right now. He can turn him. He has to drop his right leg and then twist him. If this is
Gary's going to slide out. Oh, he's almost got him. Boss, he's
this would be unbelievable if he's going to get Big Daddy with this. I mean, he's got the strongest arms in the world.
But Gary, I don't think is going to submit to this technique right now.
He should have used this to turn him. I told him,
watch out for the knee. Valentijn tapped out from the knee. Valentijn tapped out from the knee. Gary, Gary needs to be restrained there. Valentijn Overeem has been stopped by Big Daddy Gary Goodridge.
Wow.
Look how excited his cornerman, Mark Coleman, Tom Erickson there hugging Gary Goodridge. What a huge victory for Gary Goodridge. Who would have expected this? Valentijn Overeem was highly regarded for his submissions, but he went for the submission against possibly the man with the strongest arms in mixed martial arts. Not really maybe the best strategy to do early in a fight.
He should have used it to reverse Big Daddy because it's a perfect way to reverse somebody.
If there's a lesson to be learned in this fight so far, it may be don't go for an armbar with Gary Goodridge in the first 5 minutes.
No, let's forget about going for an armbar in 10 minutes.
Because Gary, being an arm wrestling champion,
And beat it 1,000 people with arm wrestling in 1 hour. 1,000 people he pushed down in 1 hour.
that was a submission. Actually, it looked like a TKO from the knee because Valentine had tapped out. Gary kneed him in the head. It was 2 minutes, 39 seconds of round one.